Hello everyone, welcome to another AI workflow automation tutorial by Team Slidescope. In this part we are using the platform called n8n and we will teach you how to create a basic Google Sheet plus MySQL database integration. So if we have a Google Sheet and if we have to put data in a MySQL database, so whatever entries from form responses are there in Google Sheet, if we automatically put them in our database and every time we execute the workflow, this is going to happen. So we will learn this and I will introduce you to this n8n platform and how to get started. So n8n is a flexible AI workflow automation for technical teams, and you can see it is built with the precision of code etc. they have given. So we will see how to get started with it. So you can simply click here to get started, and they are offering a 14-day free trial also. So just fill your full name, company email. You can confirm your email address, password, etc. here. So let's just fill that. And after filling everything, we can simply click start our free 14-day trial. So they will give you at the time of starting what team are you in. So I will say whatever team I am in. I am IT and support. What is the size? Which of these do you feel comfortable doing? So I can write JavaScript functions, SQL queries, API authentications, setting up webhooks using regex for text extraction. Now they're asking if you had to give up one of these features, which would drop the ability to find you in small detail, one-click hosting, one-click template. So I'm just selecting this. How did you hear? Actually, I did something else. Udemy. Now, so they're asking to invite team members. Will skip? And now you can see workplace is online. They have some quick start tutorials also, which we will see later. And now we can start automating. So in the free trial, you can see this is their interface. You can see 0 of 1000 executions. You can see we have different type of details here, like product executions, failed execution, failure rate. Now here you can see create your first workflow, and they have also given some templates. So since this is an introduction and people would want to know what type of things can we do with the help of this n8n. So you can see you can pull data from service that n8 doesn't have a pre-built integration for. You can join different data sets. From n8 team itself, you can see AI agent chat, where you can see OpenAI chat model, simple memory, and Google search chat trigger. Then important stuffs like generate and auto post AI videos to social media with VO3 and Blotato. Generate AI videos with Google, save to Google Drive and upload to YouTube. These kind of automations are there. So suppose you are a digital marketing professional or digital marketing manager. You want to generate AI videos using Google VO3. You have obviously their paid plan or something, and you can save it to Google Drive and automatically upload to YouTube. So they will give you all kind of stuff. So this type of automation is available. The customer support WhatsApp bot with Google Docs knowledge base and Gemini AI. Okay. So you can see some of them are created by some different members also. Then they have other type of feature templates, intelligent email organization with AI powered content classification for Gmail, Airbnb, Telegram, and AI content generation for auto service to automate your social media, US stocks earning calendar, then generate video from prompt using Vertex AI VO3 and upload to Google Drive, automated weather report with bright data. So You can see the bunch of stuff that you can do, and here you can see what is in your stack. So for example, we have a database on MySQL. So if we click MySQL, so it will search, and whatever we can do, generate monthly financial reports with Gemini AI, SQL, and Outlook, or basic things like sync Google Sheet data with MySQL. So it was created by n8n team and it was free. So as a beginner, because we have a lot of data analysts on our channel, so as a beginner we will try something that is simple and that will help us in achieving that stuff. So for example, sync Google Sheet data with MySQL. So when you will click on something like this, some template like this, you will see option for using it for free. Okay, it is created by n8n team. I am choosing a very basic project here, and here you can see create a new Google form with several variables. You can see, and you can click to explore. Schedule trigger when clicking execute workflow, SQL get inquiries from Google. So they have this kind of workflow there, okay, which we can use for free. So let's use for free and import to a n8n destination, copy template to clipboard. So we can do that. Or so once you will copy this, you will have the option to paste it in your n8n workflow canvas. So here get started for free with n8 cloud. So we have used the template, so we will work with n8 cloud, and now it will take us to this option, set up sync Google Sheet with data with MySQL template. So here it is asking create new Google Sheet credentials. The credential you select will be used in Google Sheet data and update Google Sheet status node of the workflow template. So now here when you will click create new Google Sheet credential, it will ask you to sign in with Google, and then you can sign in and just enter your credentials. So now as you can see, this connection is now created, account connected. We have sharing, we have details, everything is there. We can save this. So Google Sheet is connected. Now we need to connect with MySQL. So here is the thing, you can have a cloud hosted MySQL database, or you can use something like this, like freedb.tech, which will help you in creating a free MySQL database. Wherever your MySQL database is running, you need to have some kind of credentials with you. And now it will ask create new credential. So it is asking for what is host name, database name, username, and password, and it is asking us to connect. Obviously, if you want to connect with localhost, you can do that, but I will enter the credentials that I just showed you. So because we are trying to create an automation between MySQL and Google Sheet, so you can see we must have a database with that. So the data set that we are using is n8n dataset, which we have explained in many of our tutorials. In this part, we are just trying to connect that. And after entering these credentials, let's save. And now you can see connection tested. Here is sharing information and details. And now let's go back. So we have created Google Sheet, MySQL. Let's continue. Now you will see an option like this. Obviously, here you have you can see a workflow, and before you can actually work with this workflow, you can see you need to create this SQL file to create a new table. So here they have this option. So SQL get inquiries from Google, something like that is there. So what is happening is we are receiving a schedule trigger when clicking execute workflow, renaming Google Sheet variable. This is something that we are going to discuss in detail, like how to understand these things. But first you have to remember what type of things it is asking us to create. So let's open that. Also on freedb.tech you will find phpMyAdmin.freedb already hosted, where you can access your database and make changes. Or you can use a tool like MySQL Workbench to connect. For example, here we are using MySQL Workbench, and with the credentials that we have, we can simply connect with our database. So this FreeDB panel actually gives you a free database that you can use for testing. And now you can see from n8n we have got this. So we have to create this table. So let's create that. And I am creating this, and we will select and execute. Now this is created. One more thing to remember is whatever workflows you are going to create are going to save are will be saved here in this tab, and your credentials here and your executions. So now make sure credentials everything is working properly. Now let's try what happens, and you can see workflow executed successfully. Here in our data set, if we go and if we actually reload the schemas, you will be able to see the uh, table, and let's say we are selecting rows. So here you can see we don't have anything, like null is there, rows form, nothing is there. Now actually if you will see in the flow, we have this Google Sheet data, and if you will open this step, you will be able to see that sheet. So it is saying sheet from list by URL, you can see, or by ID or by name, whatever you want to do. So from list we will select the form 1, which we form responses 1, and if you will actually see this, you will see some dummy responses over here. So you can see something like this, and suppose we are back to canvas and we execute the workflow. So you can see here are some items, and when you will actually go there and select and execute, so you are going to see those values that you are seeing in that particular sheet over there. You will see those values now in your MySQL database. So this was the first part where we just discussed some basic things, how to create a flow. Now there are things like where is this data coming from, because this is a form responses data, right? So what we can do is we can actually create a form in Google Forms, and then we know that that data gets saved in a sheet. Then from that sheet we can connect that particular sheet with our MySQL database and sync the MySQL data. So how to change the sheet, how can we get the data, how to customize everything is something that we are going to discuss in our next part, and many other you know automations we can create here we'll see. You can add steps like build autonomous agent, summarize, you can do data transformation from there, branch merge or loop the flow. So at every step you can add some automation, you can add some step for automation. So all of this will be discussed in the second part. If you would like to learn more about this n8n workflow automation, please subscribe to our channel so that you will receive a notification whenever we will upload something. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.